Hello everyone, welcome to your biology class and this lecture is for class plus 1, not only for class plus 1 but for every NEET aspirant. And today we are going to study, in this lecture we are going to study about the fruits, which is a topic of chapter 5 and very much important because there are so many topics in your book, right from the unit 2nd, which is chapter 5, 6 and 7. This is very much related with the examples, the development, the structures, processes. So this particular topic is very much important for your competitive exams. Let's start with the fruit. What is a fruit? First of all, the fruits are the developed flowers. The developed flowers. Why I am talking about developed flowers? Because there are certain type of fruits which are not only being developed from the ovary, but the parts other than the somatic parts other than the ovary are also included in development of fruit. So the fruit is a developed version of a flower after fertilization, but under some conditions, under some hormonal actions, there is a phenomena which is known as parthenocarpy that does not give rise to seed. No seed means no fertilization, or no fertilization means no seeds. So the fruit is directly developing under the action of auxin and cytokinin hormones. So let's start with the fruit. Now, types of fruit. In this part of the video, we are gonna just see the types of the fruit and what is the relationship between the ovarian position and the type of fruit. What are the different type of fruits based on the structure, and what are the different type of fruits based on their development. So based upon their development and first of all we have based upon ovarian position. Now ovarian position, everyone of you must know that the ovary is of three types. One, superior. Second we have is inferior, and third is neutral. You can say leveled, or the ovarian position is equivalent to all of the flower parts in respect with the attachment of the floral parts on the thalamus. So superior ovary, whenever the superior ovary is present, the thalamus is underdeveloped, thalamus is not that much largely developed, and all of the fruit flower parts are connected to the thalamus below the ovary. Okay, so that is superior ovary condition, and that superior ovary conditions give rise to eucarpic fruits, and these eucarpic fruits are also known as true fruits. Eucarpic fruits also known as true fruits, and we can say the mango is a true fruit. Grape is also a true fruit. So this is the example. Now I am gonna cover the common examples that are in everyday life. Second is pseudocarpic. Now every one of you know that pseudo means false, and as the name suggests, the pseudocarpic fruits are false fruits, and these false fruit are developed from the inferior ovary. Reason behind this is the ovary is buried deep inside the thalamus because of overdevelopment of thalamus around the ovary, and all of the floral parts are attached to the above the ovarian position, and because of this the thalamus and other parts, in case of apple, the thalamus is also responsible for development of fruit. So if you cut down the apple in a cross section, if you cut down the apple in lateral section, you can see there is a line, the outermost, then we have the central area present like this. This central one is the actual wall of the ovary, which is encapsulating the seeds, and there are also the structures present, and these structures are the locules of the ovary. So if you cut down an apple, you can see three things. One, the outermost peel of that fruit, the central fleshy portion that you usually eat, and then we have a innermost the central, after in the center after the fleshy part there is another layer which is actual layer of the ovary. Then we have the sections, the chambers present, in which one seed each chamber is present, and those chambers are locules of the ovary. Those chambers are placental divisions of the ovary. Okay, and the central portion is the placenta. So the ovary is just developing into a fruit which is not even being eaten, and the part which is being eaten is the hypothalamus, so that is being produced by the inferior ovary. Okay, and the parthenocarpic fruits, these parthenocarpic fruits under the hormonal action or changing in the environment, the activation of hormone leads to the formation of fruit without fertilization, and if the seeds are present they are sterile. And for example we have is banana. This is natural example, but now what is the mode of reproduction for banana? The mode of reproduction for banana is vegetative propagation. If you take out the part of a stem, growing stem, and bury it under the soil, it will develop into a new plant without any fertilization or reproduction needed. So it is a asexually developed plant. So this is parthenocarpic. Then we have based on the structure. Now this structure means the final structure of the fruit, and this final structure of the fruit is of two types: dry, there can be a outermost layer, hard, tough, leathery or woody, that will be present in cashew or almonds. Okay, now this cashew is also a kind of pseudocarpic, because peduncle is the attachment stem kind of structure between the flower and the main stem, that is peduncle, and peduncle is developing to help the fruit formation. Okay, so this cashew is also a pseudocarpic fruit, but it is a dry type of fruit. Second we have is succulent type, and these succulent types are where the fruit is which is having two things mainly. The fruit is having two things mainly. One is seed, and second thing we have is the pericarp. Now seed is present in every fruit other than parthenocarpic, but sometimes parthenocarpic also have the seed, and the pericarp, which are the layers. Now the pericarp is developed into three layers. One is epicarp, second is meso, and third is endo. Epicarp is outermost layer, the second layer is mesocarp, and the innermost layer is endocarp. So in succulent fruit, these three layers are fully developed when the epicarp, which is outermost layer, is normally peeled off by us in coconut. The woody layer which you break down is epicarp. The mesocarp in coconut is the hard woody layer. The epicarp is outermost fibrous layer. Then we have endocarp, and that is what you eat. In mango, The outermost is epicarp, the second fleshy is the mesocarp, and the covering of the seed, the covering, hard covering of the seed is endocarp. So this is the type of fruit based on the structure. And third thing we have is based on the development. Now fruit development is of three types. One, simple fruit, second is aggregate fruit, and third will be the composite fruit. See, whenever the simple fruit is categorized, then single flower is developing into a fruit, its ovules are developing into a seed with proper structures of everything is present. For example, we have is lemon. It is stand-alone fruit, or you can say grape. Second is aggregate fruit, and this aggregate fruit is development of polycarpillary condition, which is presence of more than one female part in the flower. Polycarpillary condition. Apocarpus. Apocarpus means the condition where every carpel ovary present in the flower is having their independent identity and they are not fused together as one ovary. That is apocarpus condition. So strawberry and is an example. And third we have is composite fruit, when the complete inflorescence of a plant is developing into a fruit. That condition is known as the composite fruit condition. And examples we have is pine apple. So that pine apple is complete inflorescence. There is the spike like structures present are flowers. Each one of them is a separate flower. So thank you so much everyone for today. Make sure to suggest me the next topic we should do. Thank you everyone.